Triad MLS Virtual Training. I'm Karen Dietz, your instructor. Matrix 102, Search Instructions, Part 4. This video demonstrates how the Agent Single Line Report can be customized, a full review of all of the 360 property reports, how reports in Matrix can be printed and emailed, how to access the Matrix Flyer report. There's also a report that can be used for closed listings, and I will show you how to access a report typically used by our appraiser members, the 10004 MC report. Regardless of the property type search, when you view the results, the default view is this, the Agent Single Line Display. This is a residential property search display. This is the vacant land display. Each property type has different fields of data. Therefore, the columns of information will vary from property type to property type. Much like an Excel spreadsheet, this can be modified. You may add columns of data by clicking in the gray area of any column header. If there's a column of data you wish to remove, use Remove Column. If you would like to add, use Insert Column. All of the allowable data fields that may be added to the Agent Single Line Report are displayed here. Select the field and apply. For example, to add acres, you would select acres and then apply. Now, between the subdivision column and the square foot column, you will see any acreage information the listing agents included on these properties. To recap, columns may be removed or added. You may change the column width by clicking between the column headers and dragging left or right. Columns may also be sorted. Click on any column header. Customized Agent Single Line reports may also be saved for future use. Once you've created an Agent Single Line display, use the paper pencil icon to manage the display. Name it, and then save as a copy. The next time you need that customized Agent Single Line report, use the drop-down menu as seen here. All of your customized reports will begin with My, followed by the saved name. Click on the one you need. You may have as many customized Agent Single Line reports as you would like. Should you prefer to have one of your customized single line reports set as your personal default, use this icon, the gear, and save it as your default view. If you have not yet reviewed all of the reports available, remember to use this drop-down arrow. From the single line display, you may easily open all of the 360 property reports by clicking on an MLS number. 8 separate reports for each listing. The first tab, Listing. It is the Agent Full Report. This has all of the information the listing agent has entered on this property. Pay very close attention to each listing. If the listing agent has entered information in the Agent Only Remarks section, this link will be displayed. Do not overlook this. It is very important to always read your agent-only remarks. Scrolling down this listing page, at the very bottom, the section Owner Listing Agent Office. These are the confidential fields of data in our Matrix system. These fields include information about the listing agent, the type of sale, the compensation information. This section, confidential fields, are not displayed on any public websites, nor are they emailed on the client reports. On each listing, under the main photo, are several icons. One is this, the showing time icon. If you need to make an appointment, use this link and schedule your appointment. The next tab in the 360 property views, tax. Pulling from the Realist system on each listing, you will find the current tax recorded information. Next, all of the photos uploaded on this listing. To enlarge a view, simply click on a photo. Next is history. At the top of this list will be the MLS history. Our tried MLS history goes back to 1996. If the property address has previously been in the system, you will see it each time. Matrix history tracks the date the listing becomes active, price changes, compensation changes, and all status changes. At the bottom of the history report is the sales history from public record and the mortgage history also coming from public record. The parcel map. On each listing there are 3 separate maps. On the left it's the satellite image. To the right is the map view with the lot dimensions according to that county's GIS. Using the plus sign to zoom in on the property, you can see the total square footage of the land. Divide that by 43,560 and you may calculate the property's acreage. The larger map at the bottom. There are several great informational tools available. To zoom in closer to any property, just use the plus sign. On this map view, you may click on the property for sale, see the greenhouse, with this identifying information, including a link to the lot dimensions, where you may see the lot dimensions on this map as well. Changing the map view in the upper left to satellite image, this is very helpful. The larger map also has features called Walk the Block. Simply click on any parcel to identify that owner's information and see that tax information. If a property has been in our system, it will also be displayed with the last sales data. You may even see the lot dimensions on the neighboring properties. Another useful tool on this larger map is the boundaries icon. Layered papers. Check out each of the boundaries and layer choices, then use those that you feel are beneficial. One that is very helpful if you are needing to find out if a property could possibly be eligible for USDA financing is this USDA ineligible areas. If selected, the sections where USDA financing is not available will be shaded. The next tab is the flood map. While this is not the official FEMA map, it is a great guide to use. If a property falls in or near any of the blue to light purple areas, it would be advisable to speak with a loan officer or insurance agent to further evaluate if flood insurance will be required. On this listing, the foreclosure tab is not accessible. This is only a link if there has been a substitute trustee deed recorded in the last 12 months. And the last tab, if you choose to use, is the AVM, our software provider, CoreLogic's derived value. To print or email any of the 360 property views, select Print from the action items at the bottom of the screen. You may select Print all tabs or select just the ones you need. These 360 view reports may be printed, or you may email by using Email PDF. To return to the listings, use Back to Results. To email only the client version of the listing report, use the Email action item at the bottom of the page. Be sure that all emails sent from Matrix are to your clients. If the client has not been entered into the Matrix system at this point, use this, Create a New Contact. It is so very important to send email from Matrix to your clients as contacts. The recipient will be able to view this information in their client portal, and Matrix will track the client's activity for you. Using the My Matrix on the dashboard and linking to contacts, you can view all of your clients' activity. But again, this only functions as designed if you enter your buyers and sellers in the system as contacts. You may select more than one listing at a time to print or to email. There is a maximum 50 listings that can be emailed at one time. To advance from one listing to another, use the numbers in the bottom right or simply use the right arrow on your keyboard. From this 360 property view, to return to that agent single line display, click on this link. Listings may be selected here as well for print and email. Another report that is available on any listing is the Matrix Flyer Report with at least one listing selected. Use the action item Print, and on the left of the screen you will see a section labeled Reports below Print as PDF Only. In this list, you will find Flyer. Many Triad MLS members print this report for their buyers. There is one report that can only be viewed and used with listings that are in the closed status. With the status closed, using the display drop-down menu, select Agent Full Closed Report. This report, while developed for our appraiser members, can also be used by agents. This report has information no other report in Matrix has. Yet another report that is typically used by our appraiser members can also be used by agents if needed. It's called the 1004 MC report. With the search criteria entered, the best comparable listings selected, active listings, pending listings, expired listings, closed listings, use the action item Print. In that PDF report section, you will find 1004 MC Detailed and Summary. Select the desired report for print. This Market Conditions Report is used by our Triad MLS appraiser members, but agents feel free to use this as well if needed, especially if needing an absorption rate. If you need any assistance with the available reports for printing or email, let us know. Email helpdesk@triadmls.com. Part 5 and the last in the Matrix 102 series explains how to use MarketWatch and Hot Sheets on your Matrix dashboard.